Hello. In this video we're going to talk about exponential functions. Now when you look at a textbook on exponential functions, you might see that there's a lot of equations and it might be a little overwhelming to distinguish between all of them. But there's really only one that we have to remember, and we can derive all the others from it. And that equation is the derivative, d or dx, of b to the u, where b is a constant and u is some function of x. This derivative is b to the u times ln of b, and then times the derivative of u, which comes from chain rule. Similar to this, if I have the function of b to the x, so my u is just an x and nothing else, it's going to look a little bit different, because the chain rule isn't going to really matter because it's going to become 1. So to see this, we'll take its derivative. So now I have b to the x times ln of b times dx over dx. So the derivative of x is just 1, like I said, so this is really going to be b to the x times the natural log of b. Alright, something else to take note of is that there's a special case for this function, and that's when my constant b is equal to e. So if I have the derivative d over dx of e to the u, that's going to look like e to the u times the natural log of e times the derivative of u in terms of x. Something we might notice is that the natural log of e reduces to 1. So really, this is going to be equal to e to the u times the derivative of u in terms of x. Finally, we have the most notable of these four functions, and that's the derivative of e to the x. So e to the x. So as we all know, the derivative of e to the x is itself, and here's why. Following the function above is that the derivative of e to the x is going to be e to the x times ln of e times the derivative of x in terms of x. Dx dx. So again, natural log of e cancels to 1, and the derivative of x is also 1, so this reduces down to e to the x. So again, when you're looking at a textbook, you might see these four equations and be like, man, I have to remember 4 equations just for exponential functions? But like I said before, you only really have to remember this top one. So when b is a constant and u is a function of x, the derivative of it is b to the u times natural log of b times the derivative of u in terms of x. And from there we can derive the other 3. So in the next video we'll be using these 4 equations to solve some example problems.